introduce my guests, sometimes I really have to make out there's something special. And we all know, to be honest, they're third rate. No, Jeremy Clarkson springs to mind. But there's no need to bump up my next guest, because he is the greatest star to walk this earth. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Curtis!
Good afternoon. Darling, I saw you watching.
Oh,
I caught everything. How about a hug?
Oh, okay. Tony.
Good, thanks. I'm doing good.
You're looking good.
Well, thanks a lot.
Come and sit down there.
Oh, I thought you were going to dance.
Oh, come
Hello.
on. Isn't he lovely, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, you are a Hollywood legend.
I am.
50 years, is it 50 years?
Almost 50 years.
Almost
Started
50
out
years.
in 1948.
And you've done, you know, all those films. They're classics, they are classics. What we all want to know, what was Richard and Judy like?
What was what?
What was Richard and Judy like?
Who was?
You were...
Tell me again, I'm a little deaf.
Wait, what was Richard and Judy like?
Richard and who?
You know, we all saw you on the Richard and Judy show in England.
Oh, the Richard and Judy. Oh, that's who you mean. Excuse me, I was funny.
He's orange, she's
Yes.
older than him. We love them, don't we?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Do you like them?
I love them,
I do
don't
too.
we?
I do too. They are so amusing.
Aren't
They
they?
are too amusing, you know.
Tell me.
I enjoyed, so when I first got to do the show, okay? I've seen puppeteers and things of that nature before. But they were unique.
Tony, did you get to meet them after?
Meet who?
Did you get to meet Richard and Judy after?
Yes, I did.
And the lovely thing is, they're not a bit starry, are they? Were they chatting away with you?
Yeah, they're very, very fine, very charming people, you know.
Isn't that
Yeah,
lovely?
one can see and feel their intelligence, you know.
Well, to be honest, in our country, they're the Bill and Hillary Clinton, you know, but obviously not as pleasing on the eye. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? But, Tony...
You know, you look so much better than what people have told me you look like.
Tony,
You
you
are a
don't.
charming, beautiful
No, I
woman.
don't. Oh, thank you.
You're
Paul.
welcome.
What? See, I love America.
I have this is my room key. Yeah, I've got another one for a friend if you want.
You're a ladies' man, aren't you?
I certainly am.
You are a ladies'
I
man.
love a lady.
Now,
Yes.
is this true? You have a lady at the moment?
I certainly do.
Tell me.
I'm quite a lady. Her name is Jill Vandenberg.
Is it?
She's 6 feet tall.
6 feet?
Has the most magnificent figure of any woman I've ever known. She's charming and sweet, and I love her dearly.
How old exactly would she be?
Jill is 27, and I'm
Give her a round of applause.
71. Someone the other day said to me, Tony, how old is Jill? And I said, 27. And how old are you? He says, 50, 60. I said, no, I'm 71. He said, well, isn't it dangerous? I said, what's dangerous? He says, having sex with a young woman. I said, if she dies, she dies.
But to be honest, you're what, 71?
Yes.
Is everything working down below?
Yes, everything works quite well down below. It's above that I have trouble with. Yeah, right, as well as it has to.
Of course, you've done films with loads of beautiful leading ladies.
Yes.
Who was your favourite?
Well, let me put it this way. I had affairs with every leading lady I ever worked with the exception of one.
Who?
Jack Lemmon. There was something about him that just didn't appeal to me. I mean, he didn't shave close enough. The hair wasn't
He was
right.
too old.
Yeah, right. And he was too old. No, but Natalie Wood was a charming young
was
woman.
beautiful,
Died,
wasn't she?
unfortunately. Marilyn Monroe, very sweet, very discontent at an early age, at an early time in her life, you know, which was unfortunate. I worked with Sharon Tate, who was murdered by the Manson family. I did a film with her.
Can we close this interview now? It's just that I've got a good few years left in me. I'd like to live them. No, but tell us, you know, you must have had fun doing all those films.
There isn't a picture I made that I didn't enjoy. I mean, working at it. Some pictures I had to make because of my child support payments. I had children and I wanted to be an honorable father, and so therefore I made films. I won't say films that I shouldn't have made, but I worked in films that perhaps were not quite what I would usually do.
But we all say in England, we say the three best American actors are, we say you.
Who else?
Cagney.
Yeah,
And Lacey.
And who?
Lacey.
I love it. Good choices, really. Cagney and Lacey.
Do you like them?
I
What are
love
they
them.
like?
They are the best.
What is your proudest moment, film-wise?
It's very hard for me to express it. May I tell you a story? When I first came to California, I was 22, and I rented a little house with a filthy, filthy swimming pool. It was on Franklin Avenue. I remember this morning getting up, getting on the trolley car, went to the studio. I had an acting class, I had a horseback riding class, and a speech class. And then I took the trolley car back to Franklin Avenue, went in, and I decided I would take a swim. So I went out to this pool, which was filthy. I dove in it. It was so filthy, it almost bounced me out. I went, whoa. Well, anyway, I was wet. I ran into the house, took a good warm shower, right? I got dressed, got in a car, and came here. That's how quick those 48 years went. Got it? You know what I mean?
At this point, can I throw you open to everybody? We've come
Any question,
40
anybody.
hours to see
Speak
you.
to me. I'll let you decide.
No,
who
you
speak to.
choose, Tony. You choose.
You, my dear.
Knew he'd go
Yes.
for Anne.
Drop that
Anne's
mic.
funny enough is the youngest one in here, and he's chose her. I've got his hotel key.
He gave you two.
Oh, do you mind if it's me and Anne?
Yeah, I gave
She
it
wants
to.
the other
Yes,
key.
go on, dear.
Excuse me, in Some Like It Hot, your impersonation of Cary Grant was just unforgettable.
yeah.
To me, one of the best performances I've ever seen. Have you always been a natural mimic?
I have, in a way. I've always, I enjoy mimicry. I enjoy doing
No, he
these things.
does. He does.
You know, when we did the film, the day we were going to shoot the sequence where I'm going to play a wealthy man, I went to Billy Wilder. I said, Billy Wilder, what should I do? He says, well, who do you like? I said, I like Cary Grant. I said, could I possibly do him in the movie?
Do it for us. Do it for us now.
And he said,
Sit down.
he said,
Do it for us.
he said, do it. So I said, Judy, Judy, Judy. I got a pebble in my left boot. And I did all of my Cary Grant impressions.
Very good.
But Billy Wilder ran the film for Cary Grant. And he said, Cary, how do you like the impression Tony did of you? And he said, I don't talk like that.
You know, in your day, though, I mean, you had to do a lot of screen kisses, didn't you?
Well, when I got under contract to Universal, I used to go to all these classes. And if I saw a girl I liked who was put on the contract for 6 months or whatever, I would strike up a conversation. We'd talk. Have you been to the dance class yet? She says, yes. What about your speech class? She said, well, I take her. I said, have you been to the kissing classes yet? She says, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, the kissing class, how to kiss in the movies, as opposed to real life. She says, I said, I'm in charge of that. Would you like to have a... So meet me tonight at 7 o'clock at the Club Gala. We'll start out, I'll give you a few lessons.
And I bet you did.
I bet I did too.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever in Heaton, Norwich, will you come and see me?
I'll come and see you.
Come and see me.
What are we going to tell Mr. Merton? We'll send them out for coffee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Curtis.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a Yankee Doodle dandy of a show tonight. Tune in next time to see what we Yankee Doodle do. Play us out, the Patrick Trio.